Am I the only one that observed this the media space and self-care? When you go to TikTok, you Google self-care and all you see is aesthetics, 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 and I'm beginning to wonder, what is self-care? Self-care is a form of taking care of yourself. And when you have to attach a product to taking care of yourself, often, more often than not, then it becomes a problem. You're beginning to think that you are one product away from getting yourself happy. You are one product away from being in that space you want to be it buying a bag or getting that skincare routine done in a long list of routine, bubble bath and all that. I'm not saying all these are bad, no. Neither am I saying all this doesn't cut it to have a self-care. But all I'm saying is that promoting more percent of aesthetics in regards to self-care is doing a lot of miscommunication on how people should be, how people should live an authentic life, a realistic life, rather than the whole aesthetics thing. Okay, you want to, for instance, I should feel like I am a bag away from being happy. And after purchasing that bag, after a while, this the dopamine in me when I purchase the bag, when this thing of when you get something new, you feel so excited to have it and you just want to have it. And after a while of using it, the whole being happy having you in my life just goes down, just deflates like a balloon. And you now feel, okay, I want to be happy. And that's the hedonic treadmills, the aesthetics and self-care working hand in hand gives to us. You think you first start from, but I know when we, most of us, when we start our skincare, you start with two products. Before you know it, you feel, no, I want to buy more product, because you see people, influencers online promoting more product. Then before you know it, you're on 10 steps routine, having regularly going through 10 steps as a form of self-care. And I'm like, okay, how does it all call to taking care of who you are on the inside? Thank God for the external factors, they are very essential as well. But it's beginning to take away the place of our inner being of intimacy with yourself and trying to like connect with yourself. You need to replace it with trying to like do an external factor, so that not just about yourself anymore, but about how people has to take you, how people have to see you, because you have to use all this product to make you feel like this gives the satisfaction of being a self-care person. And there's a video of a guy talking about the fact that he got a house and he just moved into a new apartment. And this is like maybe his dream apartment has always been dreaming, saving up for. And when he moved into the house, after 6 months, the house feels normal to him. He feels like, okay, is this all the hype? This is what I've always dreamed of. This is all I've always saved for. Now I'm in the house. And after 6 months, the whole joy and the whole happiness, dopamine thing just deflated, and he feels he wants to move to another house. And that is what materialism does to us.
I've been living in this apartment for 6 months now, and I was so excited to move in here because it's like basically my dream apartment.
So there's actually a name for this feeling of getting used to things. In his video, he says he just moved into his dream apartment. It's got a pool, it's got a view. He was so excited about it, but after just a few months, it feels like his normal apartment, like there's nothing special about it. And what's funny is that this feeling is so common with materialistic things like a brand new apartment, a brand new car, a brand new phone. This feeling is known as the hedonic treadmill. Basically, the new things that you buy, they give you an initial high, but over time it just becomes normalized. So you go and buy another new thing to keep up that initial high, and the cycle keeps repeating. That's why it's called the hedonic treadmill. And I believe this is the exact reason why the wealthiest people in the world, they aren't actually happier than you, because they've experienced all these brand new things and everything's just become normalized to them.
It doesn't feel that void you want to feel until you begin to have self-care in regards to your connection with who you are, connecting, having an intimate understanding who you are on the inside and working towards that. Materialism will not give you that. It's just like, okay, this is going to be awful. I'm just like, okay, imagine you using the toilet, and after, instead of you just trying to like flush properly, you now decide to cover it up. Do you get? So that is what the place of trying to think of, oh, I want to get this first. By the time I get this product, by the time I go to this place, by the time I wear this, it's going to fill that void of happiness. And I'm like, oh, I'm a self-care baby girl. When you are done with that spa treatment, thank God for the health benefit, But if you don't take note of other internal things that needs to be done, you would go back to the same feeling. It doesn't take away that feeling after a while. You just doing external practice as a form of self-care doesn't take away the internal work that is needed to be done inside of you. And I'm also thinking, why is the self-care even limited to the old buying product? What happened to clean your dishes? It's a form of self-care. It's a form of a self-care for your hygiene. What happens to taking that work if you need to take that work, call a loved ones? What happens to you just taking that rest, just take a nap? It can be basic, it can be anything that just gives you that restful feeling you need to feel. It doesn't have to be necessarily the whole hype of doing a whole lot of things. And that's what self-care could be. And I understand the media is trying to promote what they want to promote. They are trying to promote this consumerism of a thing where they want you to keep purchasing whatever they put out there. They want to, they know that once they put it out there and they show you how to do it, you want it as well. So it is not coming from the place of what you necessarily need. It's coming from the place of, okay, this has been sold to my eyesight, so I need to purchase this. If you have to think if you need something when you see a product, then you probably don't need it. If the picture or the publicity or that image or that video hadn't popped up on your page or popped up on your timeline or on your your phone, you wouldn't have given it a thought that I need this thing. So if the thought had to come from you watching the video or an image of something, then you probably don't need it. If it's something you really need, you would know you really need this thing. So it's not about even you doing you trying to like get product. It's the media trying to sell what they want to sell, and you keep consuming what they want you to consume. And that is the economic treadmill. That is the consumerism the media space is giving to self-care, which is way beyond that. And it's beginning to create a standard of what self-care should be, which should not be necessarily. Hi, my name is Seunfunmi, and I hope you enjoyed this kind of video. If you enjoy what you just watched, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.